I look at all the accomplishments I've done in my life, and I just feel like proud of who I am and what I've accomplished. Right now I'm heading to Texas A&M, gonna be an Aggie. I've been Aggienized, what they called. I'm gonna study biomedical sciences, and right after, well, for 4 years. Then after that, I wanna go to Stanford Medical School. Hope that's my dream, at least. Want to become a surgeon in the future. I would like to thank the women of EWI because the money that they awarded me just meant a lot to me and my family. I thanked God. My counselor even cried because she was so happy that I got the scholarship because she also saw the hard work I put into school. And I feel like it's gonna help me a lot because I know it's gonna help me realize my dreams and become a better person and just keep on going and making bigger things of my life, you know, going to college, get to experience college, what it is like to live in a dorm and have a roommate. And so I'm super excited of what the future has to bring, and the scholarship just means a lot. There's not enough words to explain how thankful I am.
In China, girl babies are not really as much valued as boy babies, so for us to be adopted, and I also had congenital heart defects, to be adopted with defects, that's a big accomplishment because most people don't want that. And so by coming to America, I've been given opportunities, and I'm able to fulfill my aspirations. It was on a Monday when I went for the interview, and then right after that I went to my senior award, senior award. And then I came home, and then they called me, and I was like, oh my gosh, because they said that I won. You know, it's pretty cool. This helps me alleviate costs, such as books and room and dorm and stuff like that. And basically, instead of working, I can concentrate on studying and also the other aspects of college life. I'm going to the University of Houston main campus, and I'm gonna try to double major in biomedical engineering as well as mathematical biology. And I hope to get an MBA and then either doctorate school, doesn't sound right, sorry, medical school, or get a PhD there. I'd like to thank the women of the EWI because the scholarship helps me pay for unmet costs of college, and it also introduces me to the executive women of America, and it's interesting to meet these people who have dedicated their time and efforts to helping other individuals.
It means college is free for me, which is a big deal because my family would not have been able to afford my college without it. It was crazy. I got the announcement the day that I took the interview for the scholarship. So the scholarship was at like 4, and then I went with my family to eat dinner afterwards. And then after that, we were on the way home. It's like a 2-hour drive home from here. So I got a call in the car on the way home, and my mom started crying, and it was hilarious, but it was very cool. I used to want to be a lawyer, but then I joined debate, and I realized that that was not my thing at all. But I love debate, but it's not like a good profession for me. So I decided to change my mind when I took world history and learned about world religions and things like that. I've wanted to go to Rice University since for the past 3 years. It's been my goal, and so everything that I've done, I've worked up to it. That's the final. It's everything that I've been wanting or working for the past 4 years. After college, I hope to be in college for the rest of my life, basically. I want to go to graduate school and get my PhD and then be a professor. Thank you to the ladies of EWI because this scholarship is perfect, and it's going to make everything work out for me, everything for my future.
My college and career counselor was the one who told me about the scholarship to begin with. And she said, hey, I know some of these women on the committee, so you should apply. And so I sent my application, got the call. I drove downtown from Magnolia for the interview, and they said, okay, well, we'll call you tonight and let you know. And as soon as I pulled into the driveway as I was leaving, they called and they said, hey, you got the scholarship. And I was like, oh, yay. And we celebrated, and then we hung up, and I didn't want to ask like what place I got or how much it was for, because I just didn't know if that was okay. So they called me back and they were like, oh, we didn't even tell you how much it's for. And they're like, you got first place for however much. So it was exciting. I lost my dad this year in December, and so I would have had to pay for school anyways on my own, but I probably would have had to have a full-time job and go to school full-time next year. So the fact that I won't have to worry about both of those things is a huge blessing to us, and it also took off a lot of stress during the hard time, so it was good. Oh my gosh. If I had a chance to say thank you to the women of EWI, I would tell them that everything that they've done for me from the very first second that I stepped foot into that office building downtown until now has been amazing. I mean, it hasn't just been a scholarship. It's been like these women have applied, they've come to my award ceremonies at school, and they've gone on and on and on and on about me, and they've texted me and emailed me to, stay updated in my life. And they've even gone as far to, like, I work for a country club, and I've worked for them for like 2 years, and they even sent letters to the CEO of my company about how awesome I am, which has opened up many opportunities. So they have no idea the magnitude of this scholarship on me and my future and my present right now.
My family, after Hurricane Katrina 6 years ago, we lived in New Orleans, and that kind of destroyed my whole family business. And since then, they have not been, they've been unemployed. And only recently, maybe half a year ago, they've recently gotten jobs. So that whole 5-6 years that they were unemployed, it's been a major factor on us, because most of our funds have been spent going towards paying for just sustainability needs and just making sure that we have enough mortgage or rent to pay through. And so because of that, we really don't have enough funds for me to attend a college or institution, as my older brother is also in college as well, and just having to pay for 2 kids in college is a huge part. And that's why for me, I personally want to pay for college on my own, so not to put that economical burden on my family as well. So having the scholarship just really helps promote that. I was actually at home when I first received the call that I had won the award, and I was pretty ecstatic, because I do want to try and pay for college myself, and it was just a great contribution towards the funds that I have available to be able to go to the college I would like to go to. And honestly, my family has been a large part of me throughout this whole college application process, and they're also very overjoyed as well. After college, I hope to get a BA in maybe marketing or business administration at Wharton, and then I hope to go out and work maybe 3-4 years, then come back and hopefully have my company pay for my law school, because I do hope to go into corporate law at either at Harvard or Yale. So I'd like to thank the women at EWI for the scholarship, because it is a major factor in allowing me to be able to attend college. It does provide for me the funds that I wouldn't necessarily have without it, and it really just allows me to graduate college more debt-free than I would be without it. So.